By Franak Viacorka, who is a journalist. Franak, there's a lot to unpack here, but let's start off with the facts. The fact is Lukashenko is facing his biggest challenge in 26 years, perhaps cracking under the pressure and saying that he would be willing to hand over power after a referendum. You've listened to some of his speeches. A leader of a country that is regarded as Europe's last dictator saying that he's willing to hand over power. I'm interested in the details.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are seeing incredible development in Belarus. For 1 week, all the things have changed. 3 months ago, the regime was so consolidated and we didn't see any signs it will be collapsing so quickly. After elections were rigged, so many people showed up on the streets and the police, KGB and internal troops used violence. And we also saw many evidences of tortures in the detention centers, and still more than 100 people missing and at least 2 people dead, shot dead by the police. All of these sparked the movement, the protest around Belarus. It's not only about Minsk anymore, it's about basically every city, every town, state companies, enterprises, shopping malls, factories. They are on strike right now, and their major demands are new elections and Lukashenko to resign. And I think Lukashenko's days are really over. And the real question is, will this power transit will be peaceful? Will it be quick? Will it be with or without a Russian interference?
Wait, help me understand this. I mean, the end game for this movement that we're seeing, whether it's comments coming out from Tikhanovskaya in Lithuania or the workers, I mean, what is the end game for this movement? I mean, Lukashenko may not accept it, but what is it? Is it a new election? Is it a recount of last weekend's election? Or is it the complete withdrawal from power by Alexander Lukashenko after 26 years?
Yeah. Let me explain. So elections are already in the past. Everyone realized that the results are illegitimate. So nobody believes in the official numbers where Lukashenko received 80%. We have several layers of protest, of uprising right now. One is the massive protest in the streets. The second, the nationwide strike by major state companies. And the top level, institutional change. Tikhanovskaya called this for transition committee, and she invited officials, ministries, KGB to collaborate, to switch the sides. And basically all of these create critical pressure on the regime, and the regime is collapsing. Lukashenko built a system where if one element collapses, the whole system is collapsing. And what he's trying to do right now, he wants people to calm down. He wants to win some time. He takes the break in order to regroup and to rethink the strategy, how to save power. Definitely, he didn't realize yet that his presidency is coming to the end.
Okay, Franak, I'm wondering, because you said that the regime is collapsing, I'm wondering if you could sort of tell me what you think is or will be, if it does come, the tipping point, because we have Svetlana Tikhanovskaya saying from Lithuania that she's ready to step up and take on leadership roles. She's called on the country's security forces to switch sides. The factory workers are protesting, are striking, are revolting. What do you think is going to be the tipping point here?
It's hard to say. There are so many scenarios. I think tipping point might be if Lukashenko leaves the country. He for Russia, for example, similar to Ukrainian Yanukovych, or if he will be blocked or surrounded by people within the elites, perhaps army or security services can block him or arrest him, detain him. And this will be the tipping point, because for now it's still the power game. It's a power game between Tikhanovskaya and new majority, this new democratic movement, and Lukashenko's, not electorate, but Lukashenko's power vertical. Power vertical of Lukashenko is losing. Tikhanovskaya's majority is winning right now. And what must happen, this majority must say, Lukashenko's minority, your days are going to the end. Please give us the control over the situation in the country. Lukashenko should recognize his loss. This will be the tipping point.
Okay. No doubt a lot has changed since last weekend's disputed presidential election and continues to change. Franak Viacorka live for us. Thank you very much.